Need to get out of this room with these massive losers who are all terrible at blitzball, unlike me, the magnificent Titus. And even these guys. Luca goers there. No idea how they've won so many in a row, given that they're clearly rubbish.
What y'all talking about? Who are you supposed to be?
Is this fancy dress?
I remember him.
Am I supposed to come in a costume?
Huh?
You know, one of the Besaid Aurochs said something about winning the cup.
Oh, right. You're that idiot.
Don't call him that.
But he is an idiot. They don't got what it takes to win the cup. Well, they do now that I'm here.
Yes, they will win. He used to be the star player of the Xanarkand Aves.
Yeah, as if anyone lived in those ruins.
It's not ruins. There's a big city there. There is.
Well, people would have obviously lived in those well, not when there were ruins, but the fact there are ruins there suggests that someone lived there.
I, got too close to Sin and...
There is a city, really.
Thank you, Yuna.
Right. Whatever
After all, you told them,
says.
with your massive amount of knowledge of the area. I'll just say some random nonsense and... yeah, that's true. Go over here. Over to this conspicuous blitzball. Can I do this right now, or is it after the next sequence? I think it might be.
What's wrong? You seemed kind of mad back there.
They were being rude, and... I do believe your Xanarkand exists. I really do, you know?
How come?
Sir Jecht used to always tell me stories. It'd be great to see your home someday. I'd love to go there.
Yeah.
We already know it was destroyed 1,000 years ago.
So, Yuna, want to come over to my place?
Wow. That was slick.
Right. Sure. As if I had a place to show her.
Oop. Yeah, it must be after I go up there. But yeah, it's already known that it was destroyed 1,000 years ago. I'm not sure why people are like, he got transported through time. He didn't get transported. I don't know. Like, what do people think actually happened?
You'll take responsibility.
Relax, he's bound to know someone in Luca.
And if not?
He could always join a blitz team. Anyhow, it's better than just leaving him in Besaid.
What? Just leaving him in Luca?
What do you want me to do?
Yuna wants to make him a guardian.
Oh yeah, jeez. There's that too, eh?
And whose fault is that?
Not mine. It is mine, huh?
When can I do this? There it is. Now what buttons do I need to press?
Trying to follow in my footsteps, are you? I usually charge for lessons, you know. That shot is done like this. You can't do it, kid. But don't worry, my boy. You're not the only one. No one else can do it. I'm the best.
What other people, quite a lot of other people can do though, is manage to, in some way, actually make the ball move, unlike Titus right there. Also, Titus looked younger than like 7 or whatever he would have been, because it shows like 10 years ago these flashbacks, and then he looked more like 4 or well. Oh right, I remember now. Yeah.
You're out of your league. You're out of your league. You're out of your league. You can't do your league. No one. You're out of your league. You're out of your league. You're out of your league. You can't do it. You can't. You're out of your league. You can't do it, kid.
I can do it. Albeit that doesn't particularly mimic
Yeah,
what
right.
the move actually does when you do it in Blitzball. That motion blur.
Whoa! What's that called?
Doesn't have a name. Anyone can do it if they try.
Show us one more time, yeah?
Anyone can do it if they try, even though it actually is just Titus and Jecht. You're about 2 meters away. You don't need to wave as if you're like, oh no, I'm too far away for them to be able to hear me. There was nothing in front of him. That would have just flown off somewhere.
That was the Jecht Shot, wasn't it?
How do you know that?
Sir Jecht showed it to me when I was a child.
Those are some weird fucking
It
steps.
calls it the sublimely magnificent Jecht Shot Mark III.
Stupid name, huh? You know what? There is no Mark 1 or Mark 2, you know? My old man said the name Mark III was just something to hook the crowd. He said they'd come back every night expecting to see Mark 1 and Mark 2. And they really did come back.
Why would he do
I
Mark
used
1 and
to
Mark 2 if he's got Mark 3? If it's Mark 3, it's clearly an improvement upon the previous iterations. They should come back expecting Mark 4. Even better.
Is he alive, you think?
I don't know. But Sir Jecht was my father's guardian.
So he's famous here, too?
Yes. So, if anything happened to him, I should think word would get around fast.
Uh-huh.
Although you would think word would get around fast if he actually did something ever, which
What would you do if
he
you found him?
hasn't. Which is a bit suspicious.
Who knows?
If you have a big
I thought
celebrity
he
who
died
hasn't
10
done
years ago.
shit in 10 years, then
Well-
yeah, no.
I'd probably just smack him one.
People would have usually
After
at least
everything
seen
he
him.
put Mom and me through. And because he was famous, I was always... Well, you should know, Yuna.
Hmm?
Your father's famous too. Everyone in Spira knows him, right?
Hmm.
Ain't it tough?
Your father's a famous piece of shit.
It is hard to follow in his footsteps as a summoner,
Sure.
but the honor of having a father like him
Titus, expert
surpasses
in
all
summoners.
that, I think.
Well, there wasn't much to honor about my old man, that's for sure.
You shouldn't say that about your father.
I got the right.
I guess you do.
Ow!
Show me that move again.
Yo!
Walker
I
throwing
didn't think
baseball
my
at
old
you.
man would come
That's
to
like
Luca.
equivalent to Titus
He never did like
attacking
watching
you with,
other
with a
people
sword.
play. But I couldn't
You should
help
be more
feeling
careful about that.
something bad was gonna happen. And these feelings of mine are usually right. Sure, I had told Waka I'd help him win the tournament, but I wasn't sure I had it in me to play at all anymore.
These feelings of yours are usually right, and that will tend to be the case if you're like, I think something bad's going to happen, but things constantly happen to you that are bad. So it's not exactly surprising that a bad thing will happen to you. It's like, I'm gonna fight a boss, sort of. Well, even the next few hours, I suspect I'm gonna fight a boss. What an incredible prediction! And then when you play at high resolution, you realise, wait, these FFVs actually, while they look far better than the base game, are really low resolution. In office, as if he can get elected out or something.
Over there. The ships carrying the players are arriving now.
Look at the crowd of 10-ish people.
Would be dock number 2. All the way from Killiga, it's the Killiga Beasts.
Which actually isn't really that far.
High Summoner Auron used to play for them. A big name to live up to. Their hometown was recently attacked by Sin. Isn't that right, Jimmy?
Looks like
Yes,
about
Baba, they're gonna be pulling out all
2
the
people are actually
stops
looking
to
at the
try and
screen.
Bring back the cup this year.
Exciting, isn't it, folks? Our next team off the ramp is... Well, well, well. If it isn't the Besaid Aurochs. They're a living, breathing, statistical impossibility. I've never seen a team this bad. That's right. In 23 years, they've never made it past the first round.
That's only about 1 in 4 million.
Only a few diehard fans
If it's 50-50, which if you're a terrible team it isn't. So it's not a statistical impossibility.
Safe journey back to Besaid.
Right, Jimmy?
But we're gonna win the cup.
Moving right along, our next team is...
And then later I'll be playing way more Blitzball, but I'll probably leave that until
Very own Luca.
quite a bit later.
They've got power, they've got speed, they've got teamwork. They're an all-round first-class team.
They're not a first-class team.
Home in Luca.
The Albert sites would definitely be the best team at this stage. At the really low levels, which they all are right now.
Miracle for them to lose today.
You can say that again, Jimmy. Look at the crowd, folks. Look at the crowd.
It's like, yeah, it's like, wow, look, all of Luca's turned up, which is apparently about 10 people, even though Luca's the biggest city in the whole game.
I know, and you know, folks.
Like half the people there are members of an opposing team who hate them. So,
The Luca goers are number 1.
I mean, obviously I can understand they couldn't have the capability of actually putting like hundreds and hundreds of people there.
It's like this every year, yeah? Don't let it bother you.
But still, it's a bit ridiculous. They shouldn't draw attention to it if you've got like no one there and pretending you've got loads of people there.
right there, goers.
Wow, what a cool guy. How
You
dare
guys
they?
are smiling now,
Oh, he.
but not for long.
Good one, Titus.
'Cause this year, us Aurochs are taking the cup.
You showed them.
What in Yevon's name were you doing up there?
We sure stood out, though.
All he did was get on top of a fucking
We
box.
Maester Micah is here.
Already?
The number 3 dot.
What's up
I bet all
now?
of Luca's gonna turn up to that.
Maester Micah has arrived. That's what.
Micah? Maester?
Maester Micah is the leader of all the peoples of Spira. He's come all the way from Bavel. The tournament is being held to honor his 50 years as Maester.
Leader of all the
50
peoples of
years?
Spira,
Shouldn't he
except
be,
some of them.
retired by now?
Hey, mind your mouth now.
Let's all go see him.
Let's go on an adventure. Are we? Oh, okay. What's it? Yeah. One of the earliest games, probably, with actual like. It probably isn't actually. I don't know. I can't think of any older games which actually like pointed you in the direction you were supposed to go, rather than giving you a sort of description. But well, yeah, I'm sure there were games. Actually, this does look like a couple more people than showed up
Can't see a
to
thing.
the other one. Yeah, I mean, there's one row of people in front of you. There's definitely not gaps like in between people's heads. You wouldn't think these those like weird instrument guys, of which there's apparently what? Okay, yeah, they're all completely identical, but yeah, you wouldn't think they would actually like turn up and be sort of vaguely relevant for getting important items later in the game, but they are.
That's a Guado, right?
Who could it be?
Isn't that Maester Seymour?
People like to make fun of his hair, and to be fair, it is pretty ridiculous. But I don't know, it's not really that much more ridiculous than a lot of things in, well, games in general and in Final Fantasy particularly. Like, oh no, everything else makes perfect sense, but his hair, how dare he have strange hair? It's no worse than Yugi.
People of Spirit, I thank you for your generous welcome. Rise, Maester Seymour. And all of you as well. I present to you the son of Maester Giskel Guado, who departed for the far plain a fortnight past. As some of you already know, he has been officially ordained a Maester of Yevon.
Clap, 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 clap.
I am Seymour Guado. I am honored to receive the title of Maester. In life, my father Giskel worked to foster friendship between man and Guado. I vow to carry on his legacy and to fulfill my duties as Maester to the best of
I'll do my
my
sort of formal inauguration speech in front of just some random people who turned up on this dock in here. Yeah, there's about 15 of them. Yep, seems Seems a bit like the best place,
Bow
really.
your head.
No, fuck you, Waka. He's looking right at me. And although really, Yuna
Really psychs you up, yeah?
being a summoner is
Alright, last
actually
meeting before the
more
match.
rare
How's
than
up?
being a Maester. I think. Well, actually, it sort of depends. Being an active summoner, being like someone actually going on the pilgrimage, I think that is more rare than being a Maester. Yeah. Because there are others who, yeah, the number of summoners isn't actually the same as the number of people who are actively going on a pilgrimage right now. Oh, it's just
Where's Waka?
the person who's a better player than Waka and more important than Waka. Oh,
We had to play the Goers in the first match last year.
nice voice acting.
The year before that, and the one before that, too.
Well, we would have lost to anyone anyway.
Get Waka.
We're playing the Albed Sykes first. If we win, we're
And
in
again,
the
they're
finals.
they're the worst team to face as far as them being actually
That's
the
right.
best
we got
players.
Seeded. 2 wins, and we're the champions.
It doesn't make any sense that they got seeded. Like the if okay, you've only got 6 people
First
playing,
things first.
and it's a
Let's
single
go over
elimination
the
tournament.
basics again, boys.
So it doesn't make so obviously you can't put 6 people into a round of 8 and have every place filled. But usually the people who'd seed directly into the semi-finals would be rank 1 and rank 2, which sure as fuck wouldn't be the people who haven't got out the first round 23 times in a row. So I'm not gonna look at the tutorial. Haven't played it in quite a while, but I'm sure I'll be fine. Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense that they would be seeded. That's a pretty weird yawn. Not as far as the noise, although that one's a bit weird as well.
There you are.
But that
Someone
mouth.
said they saw Sir Auron in a cafe.
Auron?
Yes, Sir Auron. Let's go find him.
She said that as if he'd know who he is. He does know who he is, but only by complete coincidence. That door doesn't close properly.
Hey! The game starts like real soon.
Yeah?
You come back quick, yeah?
Yeah?
Hey, I'll be back.
Yeah, okay.
Except that I won't be back.
You're stiff, man. No, not your face. Just breathe out. Relax.
Okay.
You're stiff, not your face. Unfortunate. Well, not unfortunate implication, but an implication at least.
Maybe now we can find Sir Jecht.
Huh? How?
Sir Auron was also my father's guardian. So, he might know where Sir Jecht is. Let's go now.
It didn't even occur to me to think that the Auron Yuna was talking about and the one that I knew from Xanarkand could be 2 different people. I don't know why, but I knew it was the same guy. I knew it was the same Auron.
Well, consider it was the same Jecht, and well, there doesn't seem to be a hell of a lot of different people. Like, the actual population of Spira seems to be pretty low. I don't think anyone has the same name. So, yeah.